It started being just a mod for Arma 3 back in 2014. Then last year, a separate game had been fleshed out and a new genre of FPS was born called Battle Royale. Yes, whether you hate it or not, it's here to stay. The Battle Royale genre will continue to evolve as more developers jump in the bandwagon and create their own spin in determining the last man standing. And today we're here to talk about just that, not only the newly released ones but also the upcoming Battle Royale games in 2018. Tired of the same old repetitive 100-player style kill on sight arena? Here's a new Battle Royale version of Dying Light called Dying Light Bad Blood, where only 6 players will have to vie for that glorious helicopter seat. Plus points if you miss good old zombies because you'll find them aplenty here. It's a race of who will be able to fill in his vial of blood samples from powerful zombies in this zombie-infested city, which pretty much looks reminiscent of Dead Island, no? Wait, it's actually from the creators of Dead Island? Oh, okay, great. What I personally like about this game is that players can choose not to kill each other, at least not right away, and instead help each other fight off those zombie bosses. Then just betray each other in the end, SOS style, or you can choose to wait for a brave player to finish off that zombie boss, then sneakily kill him off and steal his blood samples. If you're that kind of scum, your call. This game is kind of like a DLC, so you need to have the original Dying Light game to be able to play this. If zombies and gore and betrayal aren't your cup of tea and you freaking crave attention, or rather a Hunger Games reality show style gameplay where you want your deeds, evil and otherwise, mostly evil, known to an audience, here's the Darwin Project. You'll join a match of 10 players with 1 player acting as the game master, or what they officially call as the show director, who can monitor others as a drone and has the ability to lock up portions of the map instead of having the usual boring circle closing in kind of thing that we see in other Battle Royale. The viewers can also interact with the players and influence the show director, either to help or hinder you in surviving the cold, snowy mountains of the Long Dark. I swear, the ambience feels the same. I'm not sure if there are annoying wolves here too, but you can hunt deers while on your way of tracking your next victim. But if you keep getting killed off the bat for not having great crafting or aiming skills, I feel your pain, or the show director and audience aren't doing you a good favor, or you're simply just not into cartoony art style, try SOS. Welcome to Lacuna Island, where as long as you have a mic, you're good to go. It's not about who crafts or aims and fires the pistol or even throws the skull the best. It's all about social skills and manipulation. You gotta find alliances quick, but limit that to a small group, preferably just 3, because there are only 3 relics in-game, usually strapped behind these abominable Hoopa monsters that you need to find to have a chance to be extracted out of the island. It serves a rescue token, but once you get one, beware! It can accidentally drop while you're running around, or other players can gang up to steal your relic, or worse, your own group of friends can betray you in the end. Choose your friends wisely. If you're tired of all these betrayals left, center, right, and you just want to have a loyal, reliable friend with you because that's way more fun than playing solo, yes?
Well, I just come for the barbecue.
I just came for the Starbucks and I got turned into a monster.
Check out Hunt Showdown. Here you get to play duo with a friend, maximum of 5 duos per match, so there are 10 players on each match. You also get to choose different maps and different monsters spawn on it, so more variety in your adventures. And man, that graphics is so amazeballs. Like, look at that grass, that sky, and water reflection. So gorgeous. Well, what do you expect from the makers of Crysis? Each team strives to get the bounties from monster bosses, kinda like Monster Hunter but more hardcore because there aren't any indicators to guide you where that monster boss is. You have to stay alert and stealthy instead of guns ablazing so as not to attract zombies or dogs or even crows and horses, because any noise can easily give away your position and it's not fun when other players and zombies are now on your tail while you're just starting out in locating the dratted boss monster with a bounty on his head. It can be one of these shacks you zoomed past because you're too busy running away from everything. Once you successfully kill off that boss and get one bounty each for you and your friend, rush to the designated exit at once and circle around this carriage while praying that it leaves already before other players find you and kill you. Especially because there's this lightning indicator which activates and buzzes down to wherever you are located in the map as soon as you pick up that bounty. If you're not into this Lovecraftian 1800 old town beauty and crave for something, futuristic, then you might enjoy Island of Nine Battle Royale. Here we go back to the usual 100-player Battle Royale in an island with a closing circle thing. It's pretty much like a sci-fi version of PUBG to be honest, but way smoother to play than PUBG.
I'm literally addicted to this game. I can't play PUBG after I played this game for 6-7 hours yesterday, and with how good it feels, it's so hard to play PUBG. It's so hard. This is like it's like what H1 should be, is what this game is, because it's really fast paced. It's like COD BR.
It's currently still on alpha, but it aims to be an esports type of battle royale where viewers can not only watch but also bet on who will win the match. If Island of Nile Battle Royale seems too bright and happy, and you want darker vibes and something retro, and you're not into esports, no thank you, watch out for Egress. Whatever. It's still currently on development, so we don't really know how it will go yet, but it's reported to be like the Dark Souls of Battle Royale with its hardcore melee combat systems where players need to rely on dodges and rolls to survive aside from the special abilities from your chosen hero. It's said to feature some underground tunnels which give me a Fallen London / Bloodborne vibes, and I'm really excited about this because though my aim is potato, I'm confident enough to say that my melee skills are top notch.
Take that. I don't know where we're gonna attack. There you go.
Egress not retro enough? So you want something more crazy 80s? Then download this game called Radical Heights. This game just came out of nowhere and was released on Steam while I'm in the middle of making this video, so I thought, heck, I'll include it. Fine. It's currently on early access and dubbed to be a competitor of Fortnite, but instead of crafting mechanics, it has this GTA-style money shiz where you must steal lots of cash from registers and whatnot while killing other players off to steal their cash as well so you can buy weapons and other gears. Yes, buy. Instead of picking up loots across the map, the streets are lined with these shops, so it's all about the money and plus points for having cool biking skills. If you're not into bicycles because meh, and you find money too filthy, and you're also tired of playing as a human, then wait for Not My Car. Here you are a vehicle instead of a person, and you can race with other players while trying to kill them off or simply zoom past and explore around this island and wait in either one of these buildings or right in the middle of the forest for the right opportunity to blast that grenade launcher on an enemy. I'm still waiting for the devs to add ink on my Kraken. If all these Battle Royale games I previously mentioned still aren't your cup of tea and you find them, meh, too casual and secretly crave some hardcore activity like radioactivity maybe, then watch out and fear the wolves. Here you will be part of the 100 players to be dropped off in a radiation-ravaged Chernobyl, and aside from worrying about killing other players, you also have to worry about deadly anomalies scattered across the map. Radioactive wolves, anyone? To add more difficulty, players get to play in first-person mode only. No third-person POV for a more immersive battle and survival experience. Aside from that, there's also a dynamic weather and day-night cycle which players have to be always prepared for. Make sure you have the right gear for each occasion because you don't want those toxic chemicals searing your skin while going rat-a-tat with both players and anomalies alike. I think it would be more exciting if players who die from those anomalies will become some radioactive abomination themselves, but we'll see how this goes. But I don't want it too hardcore, Jesus. I just want to be, cool and learn to be maverick, like MacGyver maybe, or at least roleplay as one. Well, I got you, fam. Wait for Maverick's Proving Grounds. Like Egress, not much is known about it yet as it's still currently in development, but the devs promised an insane battle royale experience with not just 100, but 400 players vying to be a winner. They're developing a map rumored to be bigger than Skyrim and also features a 1000 player MMO mode. for those who want to take a break from all these battle royale shiz. I don't know how people can run a 400 player fight, even having the latest gaming rig will most likely struggle with it somehow, but the devs said that they'll be running and supporting the whole game on cloud that updates real time, so players don't have to worry about lags, desync, or worse, frying up their motherboard. So which battle royale game are you excited about now? Which among these are you eyeing for and can't wait to play soon? Give it a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And if there's a new one I haven't included in here which has a unique twist in it as well, aka not a PUBG or Fortnite copy, just let me know about it too so I can include it in another video in the future. If you hate battle royale games but you've watched or listened all throughout and reached this part, well, thank you very much and congrats my friend. Admit it, battle royale is addictive and you may be just like me who wants to discover other take in it and try them out because we both can't be bothered to join the grind fest in the current available battle royale and always crave for something different. Cheers!